Hello, hello. All right, so let's see who joins us. Funny story to tell you in a few minutes. All right, so there's a little bit of a lag time. So we'll just let people get on here. Excuse me. And of course I was a moment early. So I see we have a people. We have a people. We have a person, proper grammar. Okay. So if you are with us, tell me you're here. Sallee. Yes. It's 8. Okay. So seriously, I am proof that you do not have to be smart to be successful in direct sales. And I know what time is. I know that Central Time is I know that I'm not ahead. I'm always ahead. I'm not behind. I don't know what I was thinking. I did a class last night in Newfoundland and there was an hour and a half time difference. And I think that that's what threw me. So what I'm talking about is 2 hours ago, you might have gotten a notification that this crazy girl went live. And I was like, where's all the people? Oh yeah, the party was 2 hours later. That's why. So go ahead and tell us who you are and where you're coming in from. And forgive my craziness. I'm happy that we're here at the right time and we're good to go. So the good news is I had time to do my nails. I got some paperwork done. Okay. Like I got it all going on. And I did my eyes. Sometimes I do them before the class and sometimes I do them during, but I just thought I have so much time. I'm going to do them beforehand. Yes. My name is Tracy Donald and I'm coming at you live tonight from Petrolia, Ontario, Canada. And I am so excited to be here to partner with the amazing Melissa Pearson to launch this beautiful gal, Miss Sallee, into Seint. So you know what? This is like by far one of my favorite things to do. And I love helping other women find their power. And I actually had my first call with Sallee, I'm going to say about 6 weeks ago, and I just loved our conversation. I loved her vibe. I loved like what it is that she wants to accomplish being a mom and an entrepreneur. And I'm just really, really excited that I have the privilege of being with y'all tonight. Okay. So we're going to talk about Seint. We're going to talk about what this makeup is and why you absolutely are going to want it in your life. So when we're finished, I'm going to take this very uneven, blotchy, rosacea, red-ridden face, and I'm going to even it out. And my skin's actually looking pretty good today compared to what it can look like some days. So, we're going to have some fun. Are you guys ready for that? So first of all, if you are already using Seint, go ahead and drop a 1 in the comments. I'm curious if we have any existing Seint users. And second of all, please be interactive with me, okay? I'm gonna feed off of you, okay? And when I say a joke, I expect the laughing button and hearts all night long, okay? And I'm gonna say a few. Oh, Bridget is a secret, good Lord. That was a Freudian slip that has not happened. That is a company that I left to come to Seint. Okay, so Bridget, you're already using Seint. That's awesome. Okay, amazing. So, okay, let me tell you a little bit about myself. So you guys kind of know a little bit about who you're talking to tonight. I am a mom. I have 3 kids. Hold on. All right, I had to turn my notifications off and put myself in sleep mode so I didn't see all the text. Okay, I'm a mom. I have 3 kids. I have a 26-year-old son, Jeff, who's married to my beautiful daughter-in-law, Taylor, and they made me a grandma last January. So we started the pandemic off with a brand new baby in our world. Her name is Hadley June, and she is truly like the love of my life. So she just turned 1. And then my daughter, Mackenzie, is 25, and she's married to her beautiful wife, Megan. And both of them live really close to me, which is awesome. I also have a son here at home who will be 18 next weekend. I don't even know how my baby's gonna be 18. Ooh, where did that go? But, and I'm married to my best friend, Rob. We had our first kiss 24 years ago. And we shared our 20th anniversary in October. We were supposed to be in Hawaii with our kids. But COVID happened and that didn't happen. So instead we went to Niagara Falls. So we'll get that Hawaii trip in here at some point. We own a 100-acre farm. I'm a retired child and youth counselor. So I retired in 2010 from my local school board. And I have had a direct sales business for, get this, you guys, okay, 25 years. 25 years. So when I started, I was a single mom. My kids, so I had my son Jeff when I was 17. I had my daughter Mackenzie when I was 18. And I met Rob just shy of my 20th birthday. Okay. But in the middle of that, I started with a company called Party Light and definitely did not ever think that it would stick in my life as long as direct sales did. But it did. And I'll tell you, I was a full-time college student with 2 babies. Part of it, I was a single mom. Then I met my husband. And there really wasn't another job out there that would offer me the freedom and flexibility that direct sales did. So I could, book 1 or 2 classes in a week and go out for a couple of hours and make in that period of time what I would make working 25, 30 hours a week. Okay. So, I didn't know that, Sallee. We are soul sisters for real. And so then, after about 2 years, I grew a little team and I kind of unleashed the whole leadership side of the business. And I did Party Light candles for 15 years. And I truly believe that I learned so much from that company and also learned what I was capable of. And so I hit their top rank called Regional Vice President. And I kind of was like, this is it? Okay, not really what I was expecting. And I'd seen a jewelry company that had come to Canada and I was pretty taken by it. It was called Leah Sophia. You might have heard of it. And they were in Canada for 1 year when I decided to move my business from Party Light to Leah Sophia. And so I knew my team was taken care of, decided to just cut my ties, went on my final trip, which was a European cruise to Spain, Italy, and France. And I came home and I was out of Party Light and into Leah Sophia. And that was an incredible ride. And that's where I met Melissa, who actually introduced Sallee here to Seint. And I did that for 5 years. And then Leah Sophia closed very unexpectedly. December 1st, 2014 was probably one of the hardest days of my life when we got on a Zoom call and found out that the company was closing. I was like, I didn't expect it was coming. I had a multi-million-dollar business that I operated from my home and I had no business as of December 31st that year. So it was a hard Christmas and that led me to my next company, which was Secret. I did that for 6 years and worked with Melissa Pearson at Secret. And I loved the product at Secret and still do, but I just wasn't in line with the mission of the company, and sometimes you just, to me, I need to feel really good about what I'm doing. I'm a very emotional person. I'm a Scorpio. I wear my heart on my sleeve. And I just didn't have that feeling. And I knew I needed something, but I just couldn't figure out what else I wanted to do. I'm a huge advocate of direct sales. One of my best friends is the vice president of Norwex Canada. Great product, but didn't have a passion for it. I know people at the top of pretty much every company and nothing resonated with me until last February. I was invited to a Seint party and I was like, it was called Mascara then. And I decided to give it a try, but I will tell you guys, I was not a makeup wearer. I'm 44 years old and 2 years ago, I learned how to curl my hair. No joke. I'm not lying to you. Okay. I am telling you the God's honest truth. I wore CC cream and mascara every day. Had no clue how to put eyeshadow on. When I put eyeshadow on, it was one color over my whole eye. I had no clue. Okay. And, I was blown away when I got my makeup. I was like, okay, so hold up here. I can contour. I'm glowing I could not believe the glow I had, and I can share this with others. And it took me just a little while to kind of go, this is what I've been looking for, because I love what I do, what I'm doing right now, helping launch a new artist. This is my jam. Okay. I love what I do. And I've always said I do what I do because I love to help women find their power, because a confident woman is unstoppable. Well, let me tell you, when you can take a palette of makeup and make a woman feel like $1 million, and I'm not joking. I mean, I have husbands that are literally stopping their wives going like, what is going on with you? You are glowing. And no joke, those are the words, okay? And so I was like, this company has something because, and Kara Brooke, the owner of Seint, her mission is not to make you look beautiful. You are already beautiful, okay? You are gorgeous the way God made you. Her mission is to make you feel it. And when you feel it, good luck stopping you. You could literally walk on water, okay? And that's what I love about Seint, and that's what just jacks me up every day to do my job. So what is this makeup? 3D cream foundation, okay? Most of us have probably never worn cream foundation or cream makeup. What you know as a foundation is what we call a highlight, okay? And contouring is part of it, which most people don't do. I didn't wear makeup not because I didn't want to. I didn't wear makeup because for the love of the Lord, I didn't know how to. I want to look beautiful just like everyone else out there, but I didn't know how. I got my makeup done for both of my kids' weddings, and my beautiful friend who is my, if I need my makeup done, she microbladed my brows. She used to do my nails and toenails, but she got out of that. And she did it. And she's like, Tracy, this is amazing. You're glowing. But she knew, and I knew I would never be able to recreate what she did. And then I found Seint. And now I think my makeup looks better than when she did it. Not saying that Meg didn't do a great job, but like, I'm telling you guys, I don't even know anything about makeup, and I'm going to put a glow on tonight that's going to make you go like, start the car. Where's the shopping button? I swear to you. Okay, so 3D cream foundation. Here's the best part. When done properly, it is going to look and feel like a second skin. Sign me up. Okay, that's what you're going to say. Sign me up. So we have brushes. I'm going to use 3 brushes in particular tonight. If you're only going to buy one brush, you're going to buy the 3D, 100%. Okay, this is the one brush. If you're going to buy 2, you're going to add the detail. Detail. All of our brushes are double-ended. If you're going to buy 3, you're going to add the blush and bronzer, but you're going to actually add the blush and bronzer, which is a tongue twister, blush and bronzer combo, because when you buy the 2 together, you actually save money, okay? And please forgive me that I have done a couple classes in the US, but I don't have those numbers like in my vault here. But I'm going to say the brush is 35 and the combo is 40 or 39 when you buy the 2 together, okay? And so you save a significant amount of money when you buy the combo, okay? And maybe Sallee or Melissa can look that up and clarify that for me. Okay, so why are brushes? You probably have brushes and you're like, I'm not buying those brushes. I have brushes. I just want the makeup. Okay, well, our brushes are made for our makeup. And that might sound like a sales pitch. And in the beginning, I was like, oh, I don't want to like sell people things they don't need. Nope, you need them. Okay, I'm going to tell you straight up. You need at least one brush. And this is why. Cream makeup, brush for cream makeup. Okay, and it is a very high quality brush. It's a beautiful champagne rose gold. Nice white bristles that won't stay white for long. But, and also we do have an absolutely amazing brush cleaner that goes with it, okay? And the brush cleaner, super inexpensive, amazing. Smells like tropical vacation, no joke. Like you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna wear that as perfume. Okay, so when done properly, looks and feels like a second skin, and it is literally paint by numbers. How many of you have ever gone to a paint class where you sit there and the artist says, do this, do this? That is what this is, but it's on your face. And guess what? The best part, this is Spanx for your face, ladies. Spanx for your face. Okay, no joke. So you are not one-dimensional. Your makeup shouldn't be either. And when done properly, this is going to add dimension. It is going to enhance the features you love. It is going to mute the features that you don't love. And it's going to make you glow. All right. So We start off with these compacts and we have different sizes, okay? So you can see this is just a little thin guy. We've got one that's a little bigger, and then we've got one that's bigger yet again, and then we can go all the way up to like this big kahuna, okay? So the compact is magnetic and the makeup is magnetic. Okay, boom. So we take the top off. And spanks a lot. Ooh, I like it. And you just pop it in and it's magnetic. But here's the cool thing. How many of you have ever walked into Sephora and gotten like that, oh, you see that palette of eyeshadows and you're like, Mama needs a new eyeshadow palette. And you buy it because you love 3 colors, but there's 17 other colors in the palette that you are never gonna give any love and emotion to. And when those 3 colors you love are gone, you're probably going to discard that palette, okay? Well, that doesn't happen here because if you don't like a color, you take it out of your compact, you put the lid on it, you put it in the mail, you send it back to Seint, and they give you a refund, okay? 30-day refund, no questions asked, 60 days to swap out a shade. You are never going to be stuck with something you do not love, okay? If you do not LOVE it, you are going to RETURN it. It's that simple, okay? All right, so when you buy tins, $14 a piece, most of them, you get compact credit. Okay. And so the more tins you buy on your initial order, the more credit you get to get your compact. So this is our quad, holds 4 tins. This is a hack stack. It holds 8. Okay. These are great for your purse. They're not great for your palette because what's going to happen is the beautiful Miss Sallee is going to continue to do live tutorials in this group and she's going to use new colors all the time. And you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I need to order a color. And here's the best part for those of you in the States. Free shipping every day. No shipping. You want to order 1 tin for $14? Order 1 tin for $14, okay? And so this is our mini double. This is actually probably the smallest that I would recommend you start your palette off with. It holds 12 tins. Then we have one that's called a double decker that's this size, but it's only 2 layers instead of 3. But this here is the big kahuna. This is our triple decker. This holds 27 glorious tins. And then you can see eyeshadows, 2 for every 1 regular size tin. All right. Okay. What else? What else have I forgotten about? Okay. So who wants to see me do some makeup? So you guys can see my eyes are done because, well, it's 9 o'clock. It's 9:15 here. So I was like, I'm gonna, take the 10 minutes off. I promise you, Sally's gonna be giving you some beautiful eye looks in this group. So you're not missing anything. Okay, so, and I actually just learned to do my eyeshadow in November. I'm not a pro, even a little bit, but I'm learning, okay? I'm learning. So, Mama got her new makeup and she's figuring this out. Okay, so I'm gonna start with color correcting. Actually, hold on, I'm gonna say one more thing. If you have not been color matched yet by Sallee, here's the deal, okay? When we color match you, we look at your hair, your tone, your brows, like everything. We bring it all home, okay? And we match you for a contour, which everybody always thinks is way too dark, but it isn't, okay? We match you for a main highlight, which is the highlight closest to your own skin color. And we match you for a brightening highlight, which is usually a couple shades lighter than your main highlight, okay? And the brightening highlight is meant to bring dimension to your face and bring light to the center of your face. And it is actually astounding how this works, okay? Oh yeah, you got the large Ricky. Oh, so you know what, Sallee? I have the large Ricky in front of me right now, but I spoiled myself and I got a large Ricky for my bathroom as well. So I'm in love with the Ricky mirror. If you guys don't know what it is, Google it. It's insane. Okay, so we're gonna start with color correcting. So the color correctors that I'm gonna use are, I'm gonna use Mango, which is a brown that's gonna color correct. Mango is a highlight, which is going to color correct the brown on my face. I didn't mean to do that. So it's going to help with the sunspot. It's going to correct this scar above my brow, and I've got a brown spot on the side of my nose. Okay. And then Aspen is a contour, and Aspen is going to color correct the bit of redness I have going on. Now, I don't have a ton happening today. My skin's actually doing really well. I am going into my 4th week of using the Seint skincare line, and I have to say, kudos to Seint. Their skincare line is amazing. I'm loving everything about it. I had a big breakout from maskne. Didn't know it was a real thing. Yep, it is. And couldn't get rid of it with the line I used to use, which I love, but I think my skin was just too used to it. And the Seint line is what's curing it and getting rid of it. Thank God, because I've had it since November. Okay. So with the color correcting, I'm going to go ahead and use our smudge brush, and I'm just going to pick up a little bit of the mango. And so you can see there's just a little bit of a scar above my brow. Now, most people aren't going to see that, but do you know what we do as women? What we do as women is we see every little thing that not one person will ever pick up when we look in the mirror. Why is that? Well, I don't really know. I'm working on it. Okay. I'm working on it, and I want you to work on it, because when we look in the mirror, we have to stop pointing out all the things we don't love and start thinking about all the things we do love. Because if we talk to other people the way we spoke to ourselves on a daily basis, we would actually have no friends. And I love that in this business, we're all about empowering women, not tearing them down. And so as much as I see that little spot and it drives me cray cray, I'm only talking about it and demonstrating it tonight because I want you to see how absolutely amazing Magic Mango is and how it literally makes stuff go away. Okay. And yeah, the color matching, guys, is done by a makeup-free selfie. The instructions are in class post number 4. You stand in front of the largest well-lit window in your house and you get vulnerable. And we're talking about that right now. You take a makeup-free selfie, you send it to Sallee, and she's going to color match you. And we do a really good job. We got a great system. So she's going to color match you and you're going to be all set. Okay. So mango, back to mango. So that just totally got rid of that little mark there. And I'm going to use a little bit on this sunspot that I have here. And I'm just going to tap it in with my finger. And normally I wouldn't do this, but I don't really care about that sunspot. But I want you to see that if you do have sunspots, the mango is actually a good way to kind of mask it. Okay. And then I'm going to move on to Aspen. And Aspen, I'm going to use the 3D brush. I'm going to use the blunt end. And Aspen is the brown light contour. Way too light to be a contour, okay? To me, this is just my redness corrector. So you can see I've got a little bit of redness going on in a couple of areas here. And I'm literally going to do what we call stippling. And so I'm stippling the Aspen. So if you have red rosacea or eczema on your skin, this is the perfect thing to put under your makeup. And tonight it's not nearly, so I have a zit. Like, who gets a zit on their forehead? Seriously, I do. I get a zit on my forehead. This is kind of a first, and I got some mango in there because I got a little crazy with my brush. Okay. So just mildly kind of tapping in to the redness on my face. And now I'm ready to go into my contour. All right, so this is the detail brush that we use for contouring. This truly is the perfect brush for contouring. And when you go in, okay, you're literally just kind of dancing the brush around. You're not wiping. Now I'm in my basement and it's cold down here and it's winter and I mean, it's chilly. So Aspen, so pretty much all redness, Bridget, you can use Aspen to cut it. Yeah, it's pretty spectacular. Okay, so I've got my brush loaded with my contour. And now I'm gonna go ahead and, oh, things happen after 40, you got it. Oh, that is exactly, like, that's the best thing ever that you could say, because I'm going to talk about all the things that happen after 40, everything that settles, okay, and all of the gravity that happens. And we are going to use this makeup, like I said, Spanx for your face, and we are going to get rid of that. Okay, hold up 1 second. I had a little bit of a malfunction when I was loading my brush, and that was not supposed to happen. So the good news is we can reset. Okay, let me fix this. Pay attention, Tracy. Pay attention. Okay, so contour line, right at the top of the ear, basically. Okay, so you're just bringing it down. I do not know what is happening with this brush, but there we go. We can fix it. So what I'm doing is I'm basically just hugging my cheekbone with that contour. See how you just suck in and you can see exactly where it goes? And we're right here. This is the ball, like this is my cheekbone, okay? Bridget, just wait, I'm 62. Oh, well, it starts at 40. Like, listen, you guys, okay? So my epiphany, last year, I was at the gym and I put my back out. Common thing to happen at a gym, right? Do you want to know what I was doing? I was putting my sock on before my workout. Okay, and so people would be like, oh, growing old is lovely, but they didn't really like tell you as you age all that crap. And I was like, I legit just put my hip out, putting on my sock. So, I mean, obviously I didn't get my workout in because, well, I put my hip out, putting my dang sock on. Okay, so first spot I contoured was my cheekbones. Now I'm doing my forehead, okay? And I maybe came down a little far, but the good news is you can't mess this up. And now I'm gonna tell you a little secret. I really need to get my hair done. We're in full lockdown here in Ontario. I actually think that finally on Monday, they're gonna let things start to reopen and I might have some hope to get my gray white hair recolored, but I can use my contour to fix it for now. So if depending on your hair color, you might be able to use your contour to help with your roots, okay? Nice little trick. Okay, now that I've done here and here, I'm gonna go and do my jawline, just a nice line evenly across. And you are gonna blend this out. And you can see it's not very, like, I don't make this too profound the way I did here, okay? And then I'm gonna do a little bit of contouring on my nose as well. And so you just kind of come right up on the top of your nose. My makeup is cold and it's just not working the way that it's supposed to be right now. Okay, so up one side, I'm tapping just the edge of the brush, up the other side, okay? And then I'm just gonna kind of bring this together at the end. And I'm gonna take my bright highlight, okay, which I'm gonna tell you about in a minute. I'm just gonna come right down the center of my nose and I'm gonna start to look crazy. Okay, before I'm done with this brush, I'm gonna take the edge of it again and I'm just gonna come along the bottom of my lip. Now, all the blessings that we get to deal with as we age and our bodies change. And I just want to know why in my 40s, my butt keeps getting bigger and my lips keep getting thinner. Because I just want to I want to switch it, okay? Because I do not want a big butt. I want big lips. But that's not what's happening. It's like, I just don't understand why it can't be the opposite. And that was one of those jokes. Thank you. There's the laughs, okay? So I just took my detail brush and just used a bit of contour on my bottom lip to just give my lip a little bit of an oomph, okay? Because we need all the help we can get. And I'm still just using the contour, you guys, okay? And I'm gonna now use the multi-brush and I'm gonna do the top lip. I like that you guys are laughing at my joke, thank you. But it's the truth, okay? Like, it is legit the truth. Okay. And if you have not figured out yet that I'm not a makeup expert, then I'm sorry. But I'm a really good mom, okay? And I'm figuring this out. Okay, so I've got the contouring done. Now, and there is one more thing I'm gonna do actually, but I'm gonna do it, no, I'm gonna do it now. Okay, I'm gonna take the line brush, okay, and I'm gonna go back into the contour that I just did my whole face with and then my lips with, and now I'm gonna fill in my brows because your brows frame your face. And I do have micro-bladed brows. Another tongue twister sometimes catches me. I have micro-bladed brows, but I still need color. My brows are those tricky ones where my gal, Meg, that does my brows, says, oh my gosh, your brows are annoying. They do not hold your color. And I am a problem child. I have always known this. My parents knew it full well. And so the cool thing is yet again, I'm telling you guys, the contour does everything pretty much but the dishes in your kitchen sink. Okay, so we're just using the line brush and we're following the lines of my hair and boom. Do you see why you want to do that? No liner, okay? And it's already in your palette. It's your contour. So when we match your contour, most of the time we can match it so that it's gonna look amazing on your cheeks and equally as amazing on your brows. And if you're wondering whether or not your contour is gonna work, take the stress out and just roll with what Sallee recommends to you because she's taking quite a bit into consideration and figuring that out, okay? But worst case scenario, you can add another color to do your brows, okay? And so boom. So the key is you wanna make them look like twins, not cousins, but they don't have to be identical twins. They can be fraternal twins, okay? Brows are done. Okay, now we're gonna take the 3D brush, which I already told you, if you're only gonna use one brush, this is it, okay? This is the 3D brush. And the reason is because you could actually, in theory, do your whole face with this brush. Now, I'm just gonna tell you, why would you? Why could you build a house with one hammer? Yes, in theory you could. It's gonna take you a long time, but wouldn't it be easier if you used a saw and what else would you use? I'm just pretending like I know what I'm talking about, but I don't. Yes, you can totally catch it, Amber, absolutely. So, this is the great brush if you're having one, but this is amazing to have for all this contouring. And then the blending is this one and they all work together. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the blunt end of the 3D brush and I'm gonna go into my main highlight. And that you'll see is gonna come right in between. So remember I talked about paint by numbers? This is number 2. Contour is number 1, main highlight is number 2. And when you put your compact together, we actually recommend that you put it together in the order you use it. And so mango is my first color. And so it's the first thing in my compact. Then I use Aspen color corrector. So it's the second. And then my contour is the third. This is the fourth. Okay. Oh yes. Listen, we need our beauty rest. And every hour that you get to sleep before midnight, you're actually getting way more good sleep. So it's good. Go to bed, Miss Amber. Okay. For the next brightening color, or the next highlight color, which is my brightener, we're going to use the pointy end. And I'm going to tell you, this is where I'm going to start to look completely crazy to you guys. Okay. But stay with me till the end because I want you to see the blend, okay? So I'm just taking this brush and I'm just tapping a couple times into this brightener and I'm gonna start in the corner of my eye and I'm just gonna pull it down alongside my nose, okay? And then I'm gonna come up over top of the contour and then I'm gonna bring it together and fill in this whole area. Now, if you have mature skin, which I'm just gonna say I have mature skin, okay? But right now, I'm still at the point where I'm okay to put this product right under my eyes, okay? If you find it's creasing, you just wanna start a little lower, okay? You don't wanna put it directly into the creases, but this works for me still. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other side. And so when I'm finished putting this brightener on, I am gonna look like I could A, go trick-or-treating or B, star in Cats, the musical, okay? I'm not gonna do either. I'm gonna blend. I'm gonna blend, baby, blend, and make it look amazing, okay? All right. So I do bring this right up to the contour lines on the side of my nose. Thank you for laughing at my joke. Oh, goodness. Okay. And then I just bring a little brightener here excuse me, and a little on my chin. And there's one more spot we're gonna put some brightener. And I just reloaded, and I'm gonna do a line right here, kind of right in the center of my forehead. And I'm gonna do an upside down triangle right here. Okay, and this is part of the magic of this product, is bringing that light to the center of your face. And when I bring this dark contour together with this highlight, it is magical, okay? Now I'm taking the blunt end of my 3D brush and I'm just taking what's left. I'm not reloading from that darker highlight on the bottom, and I'm just filling in my temple area, and now I'm blendable, okay? So this is how crazy you look in the beginning, okay? But wait until you see this magic. And I've got a dirty, dirty, dirty little brush. So hold on one second. I'm gonna take my brush cleaner, spray it. You can tell what I used for my cheek color today. I was actually doing a one-on-one tutorial with someone. So it's still stained, but it's dry and clean and ready to go, okay? So this brush has two ends, and this one's really fluffy and this one's a little bit more firm, and you can blend with either. So I'm gonna start with the really fluffy end, and you're gonna see me just flip back and forth. And now I'm just gonna blend this in. And do you see how nicely those two colors just came together, okay? Boom, that's done. Now I'm gonna do down my nose. Okay, and so I just love the fact that I am not a makeup expert. I feel like I've done my face with this makeup a lot, that, you know, I feel like, you know, qualified to share this product with you, but I don't ever want to be a true makeup artist. Like, that's not my jam. My jam is sharing my business through the direct sales model and just having fun. And you can tell I have fun. I make this fun because, you know what? Life is short. And if you're not having fun, then you need to really reevaluate what you're doing, which is what I basically did in the last 2 years, was reevaluate what decisions I'd made and why I was doing what I was doing. Okay, so it's coming. We're not there, so don't judge yet. But we're just gonna get this area. You wanna really make sure you blend out this line, because you could easily forget it and then you are gonna look ridiculous, okay? If you forget that line, you're gonna look completely ridiculous and nobody's gonna understand why, and it's gonna be so awkward, no one's gonna tell you, because they're gonna be like, I don't even know. Like, it's like walking out of the bathroom with like toilet paper falling out of your pants. Like, don't leave that line there, okay? Now, I took a before picture, and I am gonna post an after picture. And what I want you guys to study and look at is the definition that this product has and will create in my face. My before picture is gonna be very blotchy, uneven complexion. My after picture, you're gonna see I have cheekbones, I have definition on my jawline, my brows look amazing. Like, seriously, it's gonna be like start the car, okay? So a little bit of the fluffy end, and you saw that I've left this to the very end, and I'll tell you why. The longer you leave this product on your face, the warmer it gets, and the beautiful, beautiful blend that happens is just, okay? So I'm gonna start with the fluffy end and just kind of do just circular upward motions, and it's like you're almost pushing this up, okay? And don't be afraid to kind of get that little pucker going on while you're doing it. Your instinct is gonna be, you're gonna wanna make this go away because you're not used to having contour on your face, okay? Do not make it go away. And the other trick I'm gonna give you is take a before and after picture, because you have to see the differences on a camera to understand what this product does, okay? So I'm getting to the point where I'm gonna stop blending because I have some nice definition on that cheek, okay? Will it absorb the oil I hold? So I am a super oily complexion. Is that music too loud? I don't know why. It switched playlists. And it's pretty, but is the music too loud? Just let me know. Super oily, and I'm actually gonna end with a setting powder and spray, and it does cut the oiliness. So it's like, I was very concerned that I would have issues because of my oily skin, and I don't at all. And if you have dry skin, you're gonna literally be like, oh my gosh, what is happening? Okay, so I definitely did not even out my contour, so I'm just gonna do a little bit more right here. And that's the great thing, you guys. Nothing is permanent, okay? You can fix anything. You put too much, blend it out. You don't put enough, add more. So simple, okay? All right, is that blend not amazing? And we're not finished. So now we're gonna put a little bit of color back in. So we've just kind of evened out the complexion, the uneven complexion, the redness, the blotchy skin, it's all gone, okay? And we got this beautiful glow. And now we're gonna put some lip and cheek colors on, okay? So first of all, I wanna tell you, we have the most incredible lip conditioner on the planet. Fits right in your compact, bomb.com, so freaking good. Cherry and peppermint flavor, delightful. So I have quite a few different colors in my compact. A couple of my favorites, Desert Sunset, love it. Royal, love it. Black Cherry, you will eventually own this, I guarantee you. You will own all of them, probably, if you like this makeup. But I'm just gonna show you, we have a lot of lip and cheek colors, okay? And so, there is the majority of them right there. All right, so lots to choose from. Some of them are satin, some of them are semi-gloss, some of them are gloss. In the beginning, because I'm oily especially, I was like, I can't put gloss on my cheeks. Oh, yes, I can. And I do every day. I love it, okay? Now, today, I think what I'm gonna do on my cheeks is I'm gonna do something fun called Dahlia. This is a hot pink, not a color I wear on these lips, not good, but you might like it. It's just not for me, but it's fantastic on my cheeks. Okay, so I'm gonna use the small end of my blush and bronzer brush, and I'm just tapping it in, and you can see, okay, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna smile and show you the apples of my cheeks, and then I'm gonna go right to the center and just tap it out, just like this. Now, with the contour and the lip and cheek color, go cray cray, okay? Like just unleash yourself. With the highlight and the brightener, less is more. Very important, okay? You don't have to redo, oh, hated messing up the feeling when I started to roll. Sorry, I think I missed the previous conversation to that, Sallee. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm just gonna flip my brush and I'm just gonna blend this just gently into my contour. I'm not gonna overdo it because I personally love that glow right there. That is my jam, okay? Now, what I'm gonna do is I am going to just give my brush a little gentle cleanse here. And I'm going to do my lips. I don't know why I felt like I needed to clean my brush to do my lips because obviously I will not be using this to do my lips, but I'm coming back to it for some bronzer. Okay, so I'm gonna show you two colors tonight. I'm gonna show you Desert Sunset first, and then I'm gonna mix it with Royal, okay? So you can see. And I love to play mixing, like I love to mix these colors. So, a little bit of Desert Sunset, very much an everyday kind of playing it safe color. Really, really pretty, not over the top, okay? And if you wanted to, I'm not going to, but if you wanted to, you could just smudge your contour line a little bit. I just like the fact that it just makes my lip look a little fuller. I mean, I'll pay for that all day long, so I'm gonna leave that there, okay? And now you could mix any color with this that you wanted to. So if you buy two colors, you're technically getting three because you'd have Desert Sunset, you'd have Royal, and then you'd have the color that you create when you put them together. So you can see Desert Sunset on its own, and now I'm gonna add some Royal to it. And Royal is like a beautiful raisin color. And this is like a little bit more, just more of a pop. Kind of like a deep wine color. I just love it. Fantastic on the cheeks as well, you guys, okay? Absolutely amazing. Okay, so now I'm gonna do a little bit of illuminator because illuminator is what gives you a candlelit glow, okay? And you just want like the sunlight or If you have photos done, you just want that little glow in a couple of key spots, okay? So we have a cream illuminator and we have a powder illuminator. I'm gonna go ahead and use Photoshop tonight. I love Photoshop. And actually, hold on, before I do that, I'm gonna tell you what I got going on in my eyes. So I did Momma on my overall lid. I used Xeon in my crease and just kind of blended it. And then I did, one of our glitters is called Dollywood. And I'm gonna get really close and show you. It's not like over the top, but let me show it to you in the palette. It looks completely obnoxious. So this here is Dollywood. These 4 colors are what are glitters. I can't even tell you how beautiful they are, okay? Just so, so pretty. And this is what is just kind of over the colors that I have on my eye. So that's what that is. So now I'm gonna use my finger and I'm just gonna take the Photoshop and I'm gonna put a little pop of it right there. And you can just see how that just kind of boom, just a little bit of a pop, okay? And now I'm gonna go and do the same thing on this side. Now, if you wanna really open your eyes up, you can just put a little bit on the inside of your eye as well, okay? And the other spot you can put it is right here on your Cupid's bow, okay? So again, just a nice little pop of shine, which is lovely. Now I'm gonna go into my compact and go to the cream, and I'm gonna take the small end of my detail, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little bit of the cream right here, which is just on my cheekbone. And you're not meant to see it. Like, it's not supposed to be like, whoa, look at that, okay? It's just supposed to kind of nicely just give a little bit of illumination, all right? And now there's a couple things to wrap it up. We are in the thick of winter, and normally by now I can speak for myself. I mean, I was supposed to have been in Hawaii in October. We usually go somewhere, you know, late fall for at least 3 or 4 days. And then I pretty much have either been in Vegas or Phoenix for the last 6 years last week. Like, all my memories on Facebook, I'm like, oh, we hiked Camelback. Oh, we did that. And I'm like, oh. So the moral of the story is no sun, okay? Like, it's not getting better. It's just going to get whiter. And I love the fact that we have a bronzer. It's called Bella, and it is a cream, and it is glorious, okay? And so I'm going to take the bronzing brush, which is the blush and bronzer brush, and I put 2 bronzers in my compact because this is a big brush. And if you put 1, I found I was just getting it all over everything. So a little hack I'll tell you is if you're only going to have 1 bronzer, maybe just keep it in the tin and then open it up and kind of snag it that way. Otherwise, you might find it kind of gets all over your compact, but I love the block. I'll not have to buy a new bronzer probably for like a couple years. So I'm just gonna dance my brush over those bronzers, and I'm just gonna bring it onto my face where the sun, oh, my hair, whew, I don't know what's going on there, where the sun would hit my face. Okay, so I'm out for the day, and where would the sun hit my face? My forehead, my cheeks, the tip of my nose, and that's it. Okay, so just a nice bronzy glow. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take my setting powder, which this is called Vanilla Dust. It is a firm powder, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my spoolie and rough it up, and I'm just gonna create a loose powder, and I'll show you. Okay, and I'm gonna grab that big brush again and pick it up, and I'm gonna tap this into my T-zone because I'm oily, and if I don't do this, whew, I am gonna be just a shining, okay? And the very last thing for me to set my makeup and feel good about it for the day is taking our setting spray. And I personally like to, in the beginning, I usually start with this, but I get chit-chatting at the beginning of a class and I forget. But I usually spray it on my hands and rub my hands together and put it all over. And I'm just gonna go ahead and spray this right on the end of my big fluffy brush and just kind of air it out for a moment. And this again, oh, it smells so good. Hello, Hawaii. I may not have gotten there in October, but it's like, it's in my basement every time I spray it, honestly, and in my bathroom. So now I'm just gonna tap over that T-zone, and you can see my skin just gets a little bit wet from that. And then this is going to pick up any excess makeup and it is going to set that powder, and I am off to the races. And then if I'm leaving for the day, I'm going to spray the inside of my mask with this, and it's also going to help for the transfer of makeup onto my mask. Okay, so here's my Seint face. All right, and I'm going to post the after picture, and we're not done. I'm going to tell you, how do you get your hands on this product? Okay, well, there's a couple ways. So this is Sallee's launch. I'm here doing the demo, but it's all about Miss Sallee, okay? Because she is a Seint artist, and tonight is all about launching her new business. And there's 3 ways you can help her, okay? And then by helping her, you get to help you too, which is pretty awesome, because who doesn't want a beautiful glow, okay? So the first way is an hour ago, a shopping link accidentally posted. It was supposed to post now, but apparently I can't tell time, and time zones confuse me. So totally messed that up tonight, and I'm sorry. But there's a shopping time post, and the shopping link is in it. How do you buy this product? You click that link. If you have not been color matched, don't be going and trying and picking your own colors, because you're going to be crawling back to Miss Sallee going, okay, I messed up. You need to help me. Okay, let us color match you properly and get you the right colors. When you place an order, 30-day money-back guarantee, no questions asked, 60 days to swap out a shade that you don't love. I'm going to tell you something. Yesterday, no, actually, I think it was this morning, I surpassed having sold $75,000 worth of this makeup personally to my customers since May 22nd, okay? And guess what? I've had 2 people return their makeup. 2. One of them bought it and said, there is almost a chance in HE double hockey sticks that I will be able to use this makeup, but I'm going to buy it because I want to get that glow on. I'm going to try it, but I don't think I'll be able to wear it. So that was no surprise. The other person just returned her makeup last week, and I think she just regretted buying it, to be honest with you. $75,000 worth of makeup to almost 200 women, and I've had 2 returns. I've had a couple exchanges because I've messed up a color, but it's not life-threatening and it's okay. We figure it out, okay? So most people get this product and love it. And I will tell you, I can pretty much welcome you to your newest addiction. Like right now, straight up, like I'm just gonna welcome you to the club, and you are about to have a serious Seint makeup problem, okay? So that's the first way you can support Miss Sallee, is by placing an order on her launch. She gets paid, just so you know. I'm just here doing the demo. She gets paid. Next way you can help her is to book a class, and it will be Miss Sallee coming to do your class, okay? And she will do an incredible job. We'll have her we'll have her totally ready for it. What is in it for you to have a class? Well, first of all, okay, having a class in 2021 is nothing like it was in 2015. Having a class in 2015 meant you had to clean your house, you had to do a Betty Crocker bake-off and cook all the things for all your friends, okay? No, 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 no. This is all online, ladies. Who doesn't love a ladies' night in? Number 1, you get to sit with a glass of wine. You could have an old fashioned. You can make yourself a gin and tonic, whatever floats your boat. You might not drink. You might want a tea. You might want a water. But here's the best part. No house cleaning. You don't have to make food. And pants are optional. Okay, you do not have to get dressed. I mean, I might not have pants on and you wouldn't even know it. Okay, I do. Calm down. I do. Okay, but you don't have to. All right. So the point of it is, having a class is so simple, and it's probably the best way to help Sallee, because she needs to expand her reach and explain how amazing this makeup is to people. And for doing that, she gets to spoil you. So it's a win-win. It takes no more time to have a class than it takes to attend one. And our average host gets 125 to 150 in free products, and up to 3, you can max out at 4 half-price items, but 3 half-price items is what the average host gets. Okay, which is amazing. All right. Okay, so that's number 2. Buckle up for number 3. Number 3 is do what I do what Sallee does, do what Melissa does, and become a Seint artist. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about this. And I will say, this isn't for everyone, but this is the part I love, is sharing our business opportunity and letting you know the potential. Okay. And so 25 years ago, a woman named Tracy, ironically, said to me, you got to do what I do. And I was like, oh gosh, I feel sorry for you. You don't even have a real job. Like, she's slinging candles. And she was like, oh no, girl, you got it all wrong. She had quit her job as a nurse within a year and was doing her business full time and making a 6-figure income. And I was like, what is happening? And I decided to give it a try and borrow her belief in me that I could actually do what she said I could do. And 25 years later, I will tell you, she's one of my best friends. And to this day, I am so in debt to her for seeing something in me, because I was a young single mom. I was scared out of my mind, and she gave me a vehicle to not only provide an amazing life for my children, but to also become the best version of myself. I am blessed that I get to do what I love to do, and that is share a product with women and empower women. And this may or may not be for you, but I'm just going to say, listen up to what I have to say, because here's the thing. You might know the perfect person that this would be great for, and you can share that with Sallee, share their name, and she is going to give you a referral gift. Okay. And so even if this isn't your jam, you might know the perfect person for this. You guys, I have women on my team. So I started May 22nd. And today I have 147 women on my team from in Canada and the US. And here's the thing. There's less than 2,000 artists in Canada, and there's only 20,000 of us in total in Canada and the US. Just to compare it to one of the icons and one of the most amazing companies in the history of direct sales, Mary Kay. Mary Kay has millions of reps. Millions. We only have 20,000. Okay? We're just getting started. Seint just had their 4th birthday, and we have so much goodness coming. And I have women on my team already that are making 500, 1,000, 2,000. I have a single mom who works full time that is really looking for a way to go part time. And she made almost $4,000 last month, you guys. That is amazing. She had no experience. And so if you've ever thought about a home-based business and you want to turn your telephone into an income operating device where you get to help women get their glow on and feel the best they've felt in years, then you need to talk to Sallee. There's going to be a post coming up with a little bit of information about the artist program, but we can also send you some specific information sooner if you have some interest. Okay. So first way is to place an order. Second way is to book a class. Third way is to join Sallee's team. All of them are amazing. Some of you will want to do one, some will want to do two, and some will want to do all three. And honestly, that is not an oversaturated market. No, exactly. No, we are just getting started. Seint is just scratching the surface now. So listen, you guys, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for tolerating my craziness of having the show time incorrect earlier. It was literally because I did a show in Newfoundland last night, which is an hour and a half ahead of me. And I don't know. I seriously do know my time zones. I have like teams in every one of them. But for some reason tonight, I just lost my mind and went 2 hours early. So thankfully, one of these lovely ladies was like, hey, Tracy, you're early. Go away for 2 hours. So I want to say thank you to Melissa and Sallee for helping, make this party a success. And we're here for you if you have questions. And I cannot wait to see lots of photos in this group of you beautiful ladies getting your beautiful Seint glow on. Thank you all so much. Have an amazing night.